Now, at what point did the music kind of enter the picture?
Oh man, it took a few years because I can remember temptation to go back, and it took. I think it took a couple years, but I met Dizzee.
Okay.
So Dizzee was I done music anyway, but Dizzee was like the first person I met who made a type of music, and I was making garage maybe, and when we come together, we form grime like that.
Okay. What was it about Dizzee that sort of attracted you in the beginning?
He was like a Little Wayne, basically.
So he was just lyrical.
Yes, and he listened to a lot of Dirty South music. And I remember, yeah, he listened to a lot of Master P, and he listened to so much that I used to listen to, but my brain was locked into New York hip hop.
Yeah.
So I could hear the other hip hop, but that wasn't main to me how it is today to some people.
Okay.
So he had that element, and I think he was a star then. You know, like Bow Wow was a star then, 5, 6, 7. Dizzee was a star then.
And he was like 16, 17?
Yeah, bro. And some of us wasn't stars yet, so we was with him, sharing energy, trying to get on ourselves. Basically, when I met him, he already had it. And I remember like listening and saying to myself, shit, man, I've got to practice because this kid has got it now. And he's a lot to do with the reason why I think that we not just grime people, but people who was come from my angle, like do music, because we shared a lot of energy.
So you meet Dizzee.
Yep.
Were you Wiley Cat back then?
Yep. I was DJing and still like writing lyrics and stuff, but I was DJing as well. Yeah.
Back then, clearly there was no grime or anything else like that, but it was garage.
It was garage.
Which is what? Just fast, 140 BPM.
Garage. To be honest with you, if I be honest, you know who Todd Edwards is?
Yeah.
Like he's part of garage. Garage was Todd Edwards elements, and it was two-step elements, and it was a lot of good producers in there. But it was there's some musicians in there like MJ Cole and more. There's loads. It was a musician. It was like a guy who was a musician, and he made the beats and stuff. And they'll get a singer in or a bit of vocal and chop it up. So
yeah,
it had legs, but we didn't fit it. And the MCs in there, they were more hosts, like masters of ceremony. They wasn't really like spraying bars as such.
Yeah.
So I think that's why we tried, but I think where it didn't work, and that's how grime formed, because we wasn't really working in garage because we was like underproduced. They probably listened and thought like, what's that? You know what I mean?
And you actually came up with the term grime.
I didn't. I think someone at the radio did, I'm sure, because I used to say the word grime, but I remember calling my music like Esky beat. I used to say my music was Esky beat.
For Eskimo.
Yeah, for Eskimo, but someone did name it. It wasn't me though.
Okay. But then at one point, and grime is short for grimy?
Yeah, basically like.
So it's kind of grimy garage?
Yeah, it was exactly that. Like,
yeah.
Like the other day I was in a shop and I saw like grime buster, like to clean the grime and dirt. And I really it's that. It's that.
So now you're rolling with Dizzee Rascal.
Yep.
And you guys form a crew?
Yep.
Now, is this the SS crew?
This was Roll Deep crew. The SS crew was like me and my growing up friends. Like.
Okay, right, because there was the SS crew, then there was the Ladies Hit
Squad.
Why was it called the Ladies Hit Squad?
I know, I didn't name it. It was one of my friends. He was like, yeah. I don't know why he called it that, but it was one of my friends, I remember.
Okay.
Yep.
So, and that was before Dizzee?
That was before Dizzee. He used to go and get records from DJ Target. He used to buy records from DJ Target, and he gave him a tape one day, and it had this music. So he obviously was influenced by the South, and this was his expression in English of what he was listening to.
Okay.
Yep.
And once Dizzee comes in, how did the whole Roll Deep thing
it was Roll Deep started to come alive. We had Dizzee Rascal, it was me. We had Tinchy Strider, he was from another crew, but we drafted him in. And we had a guy called Scratchy. And we was destined for great things, I believe. Like, we was on a good path, but the only problem was Dizzee was advanced. You know, and it's like, when someone's advanced, you can't hold them back, you've got to let them go. You know, it's like, I didn't want to be the one to hold him or sign him, and then he ends up hating me. Yeah. I wanted to be equal with him, like a partner.
People compared you and Dizzee to John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
Yeah, shoes. That's a big, Jesus Christ. Why did they fall out as well, John Lennon and Paul McCartney?
Well, I mean, John Lennon left at one point.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
I don't know the details around it. I think it was over Yoko Ono.
Yeah.
Girls are usually involved somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And with me and Dizzee, it wasn't. I think that Dizzee, that was his path.
Okay, so you and Dizzee and a few other members are doing Roll Deep.
Yep.
And you guys are putting out music.
Yes, we're putting vinyl. I brought them into selling vinyl because I used to sell the vinyl from the car and pressing up vinyl and go to the shops and stuff.
And you guys are building your own sound.
Yep.
So this is building up in London.
This is building up in London.
Yeah.
Dizzee spearheading it, by the way.
Yeah.
We got to be honest, because that's just the way I saw it. Some people might see it a different way, but I saw it that way. Dizzee Rascal spearheaded a direction for us to go in.